Hi, how are you? Hey, what's up you guys? It's just Pace here, and today I wanted to talk about something that's happening very soon, whether it be literally right now, next week, next month. We're all going back to school! I'm cringing on the inside too, don't worry. Well, not so much now because I am in fact a high school graduate. Yep, class of 2014. High school was a very interesting ride for me, and I figured why not give some advice to the people that have to go to high school. I'm sorry. First up are my freshmen. Hello, little 13 and 14-year-olds. How you doing? So this is an ocean compared to the lake of middle school, and high school is going to be a really weird time for you. You're going to go through so many different changes. I'm definitely not the same person I was in freshman year. I'm not even the same person I was throughout sophomore, junior, and senior year. And honestly, freshman year is kind of the year where no one really cares about anything. You're trying to get used to the new environment, new people. And my advice to you is don't be too ratchet, don't be too rowdy, don't be disrespectful, because the upperclassmen will hate you and will probably kick your ass. Also, academics wise, people will tell you freshman year doesn't really count for anything. That's technically true. Colleges don't check freshman year, but it will affect your classes later on, because let's say you don't do so hot in a science class, and then later on, let's say in senior year when you want to have fun and have these art classes, you'll have to make up that science class. So for example, freshman year I didn't do so hot in biology, that's why I used a science example. I technically passed it, but later on in senior year, instead of taking culinary arts, I'd take physiology with the same stressful teacher I had freshman year. And senior year was a lot more stressful than it should have been. So learn from my mistakes and just pass your classes so you don't have to deal with night school, summer school, or making it up down the lines. Trust me, your life will be better off. There's a motto I think that everyone can learn from. It takes a lot less time to do it right the first time than to have to do it all over again. Should have learned that quote when I was 14. Would have saved me a lot of time. But okay, freshmen and pretty much every other grade, but especially freshmen, I suggest if you want to make new friends, join a club or sport of some sort. Because I think that's the best way to make friends. Like, you already have that one team or one club in common, and you never know, you could find your new best friend there. So sophomores and juniors, these are the 2 years where it's going to get a little bit more stressful. Not a little bit, it's going to get more stressful. Colleges look at these sets of grades and do your hardest, and typically junior year, maybe half of senior year, you're going to be taking your SATs. Please study for the SATs. Don't stress yourself out about it because it is just a test, but do try your hardest. You should always try your hardest whenever you're doing something. That's just the golden rule of life. And a tip that some of you might not know, if you want to go to a community college, if you think you know that already, you don't need the SATs, but if you're not taking the SATs for the wrong reason, like, oh, I'm gonna go to community college anyway, why even bother trying? I suggest taking them anyway, because along the lines you might change your mind, circumstances might change, and you'll want to go to a state or a UC or a private, but look at that, you don't have the SAT scores to help you get in, so just take it twice. That's my advice, take it at least twice. Also, I suggest taking 1 or 2 AP classes each year. That way, 1, you can get used to the college load, and 2, let's say you take AP English, and at the end of the year when you do really well on the AP English exam, that's 1 less class that you have to take in college. And now to my seniors. Hello, my lovely seniors. I actually have a lot of friends that are now seniors, and it's weird because I've known these kids since they were freshmen, and seeing them grow up and change and mature-ish is really weird, and I'm so proud of how far they've all come, and I love you guys. And here's some of my tips that hopefully you can use when school starts in a couple weeks. The first semester of senior year, you're going to be applying to colleges, whether that be to like 2 community colleges or 10 states, 10 UCs. The college application process can be really stressful. You have to apply for FAFSA, you have to put in all of your information, find this, find that, put in this, put in that. But at my school, or my old school, we had a college and career center, and honestly, we had the best resources. And honestly, they were all a really great help. If it wasn't for them, I would not have landed a scholarship. If your school has a college and career center, please take advantage of it, because not a lot of schools do. And it'd just be a great place to get help and get your stuff done and sorted. because the people at my college and career center, they were really organized. I love them. But then after college applications, you are basically free. You just have to worry about actually graduating. And honestly, please keep your grades up, because depending on what kind of college you're gonna go to, especially like let's say your dream school, keep your grades up, because if you get into that dream school, your yes can turn into a never mind. And you know, when you're done bragging to your family and to your friends that you got into this school, and then a few months later you get that never mind letter and your dreams are pretty crushed, couldn't think of a worse feeling. Don't slack off. You got this. You got 2 semesters and you're done. Just stick it out. And this is a general thing to all grade levels. Colleges, scholarships, internships require usually letters of recommendation, and they usually need to be from teachers, counselors, coaches. I would say start sophomore, junior year, because you will need those letters of recommendation, and that teacher you want that letter from, you'll want to make sure that you have a nice relationship with, because you want your letter of recommendation to stand out. You want it to sound really thought out, really well put together. For example, I had this really good student-teacher relationship with my English teachers since sophomore year. 3 years later, I still visit him, I still talk to him, I still, you know, we keep each other updated, things like that. When the time came, he had no hesitation, he wrote my letter of rec, and because of him and 2 other faculty members that wrote my letter of rec for my scholarship, I got the scholarship. And I think if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have gotten it, because in my interview for that scholarship, they actually mentioned some stuff from his letter, and it really stood out, and it was really thoughtful, and I couldn't thank him anymore. So Mr. Costantini, thank you so much. You probably don't watch my videos, but in case you do on this time, thank you so much for everything. All in all, guys, high school is a joke. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't regret much, in a sense that every decision I made turned me and shaped me into the person I am today, and I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. And I'm definitely not the same person I was in freshman year. Oh god, if I was the same person from freshman year, I don't deserve friends. But I must admit, being able to say that I'm not going back to high school this fall feels so good. Oh god, I'm just... such a good feeling. But okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, found it helpful. It would be amazing if you gave me a thumbs up, if you maybe subscribed, maybe if you shared it. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments below, or feel free to tweet me. Put them in my Tumblr ask box, even Instagram direct message me. I don't know. Did I miss anything from people that already graduated high school? Let me know. I probably did. Sorry. But okay guys, remember, be yourself, spread love, and stay beautiful. Bye guys.